Hello traders, welcome back to the Forex gig where we dive deep into the tool that can help you make smarter trading decisions. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the Hook Reversal Candlestick Pattern, an essential tool for identifying potential trend reversals in the market. This pattern can be a game changer in your trading strategy, helping you to spot market turns before they happen. So stay with us until the end of this video to help you identify this pattern, understand its implications, and effectively incorporate it into your trading arsenal. So let's get started. We start by understanding what the hook reversal candlestick pattern is, and this signals a potential reversals in the market. It signifies a potential reversal in the market current trend. This pattern consists of two candles where the second candle opens and closes within the range of the first candle. I repeat, the second candle opens and closes within the range of the first candle. Now let's look at some key characteristics of this pattern. The first candle aligns with the prevailing trend. Assuming this market is in a bullish trend, so this first candle aligns with the trend of the market, showing that it is in a bullish scenario. This pattern is for the bullish setup, the bullish hooks reversal. Now the second candle opens and closes within the first candle's range. As we can see, the second candle opens, this is the open and this is the close, and it's both within the first candle's range. The color changes in the second candle suggest a potential reversal, and as we can see, this is a bearish candle, signifying that we are reversing from bullish to bearish. The same with from bearish to bullish. So this is for a bullish, this is for a bearish reversal scenario. Now let's look at the types of hook reversal. There is a bullish hook reversal, typically forms at the bottom of a trend, of a downtrend. This hook pattern always occurs. It typically occurs at the bottom of a downtrend. The first candle is a bearish candle. The first candle is bearish rather. While the first candle is bearish and has a long body, followed by a second bullish candle opening near the low and closing near the high. This is in case of a bullish reversal. This is the bullish reversal, I'm sorry about that, where it changes from the bearish candle to the bullish candle. It starts with a strong bearish candle to the downside with a long body, and the second candle would be a bullish candle that indicates buyers are starting to gain their strength. While the bearish scenario, this is the bearish scenario, it generally appears at the top of an uptrend. Where its first candle is a bullish candle with a long body, as we can see from this diagram here. The first candle is a bullish candle with a long body, followed by a second bearish candle. This is the second candle is a bearish candle that opens near the high and closes near the low of the first candle, suggesting buyers are losing their momentum and sellers are beginning to be dominant in the market. So now let's look at it in real time. Let's see this pattern in real time. Now, as we can see, this area marked out on my chart is for the bullish. This is for the bearish reversal, where it turns from bearish. This is a downtrend. As we can see, the market was trending to the downside before we saw the pattern and it reversed to the upside. Why this on the second note, this area is for the bullish reversal, where market was trending to the upside before it quickly reversed to the downside after our pattern was shown. So let's see how we can incorporate this into our trading strategy. We start by waiting for the pattern to be completed. Once we notice the pattern is completed, we ensure that the two candle formation is fully developed before making a decision. The second candle must open and close within the range of the first candle. As we can see, the second candle opened and closed within the range of the first candle, as we can see from the chart. Then we can add a little bit of confirmation. We can confirm this using our volume indicator. We can confirm with volume. We can also confirm with other indicators such as the RSI, the stochastic oscillator, and the moving average. But let's confirm this with our volume indicator. And as we can see, when we saw the bearish trend showing that the bears are losing momentum, we see from the volume indicator that this bearish candle, the long bearish candle has no real volume behind it, but the bullish candle had a follow up volume showing that the volatility of the momentum of the bullish traders are high in the market. Now let's see for a bearish scenario. We can see that this was in a bullish trend. As we can see, the market was trending to the upside, and let's use our RSI as the indicator for this particular setup. And as we can see from the RSI, we can see that the market in this area is in an overbought zone, signifying that market might soon reverse since it has been in an overbought zone. Above 60 is overbought area. So we now saw the second bearish candle that closed within the range of the first candle, and after that we noticed that price went to the downside. Now let's see how we would enter and set our stop loss and take profit. So we would enter the trade the moment we see the second candle has closed. We enter to the upside since this is a bearish reversal, reversing to the bullish side. We enter the moment our second candle closed at this area. Then for a bullish setup, we place our for a bullish hook pattern, we place our stop loss just below the low. As we can see, we'll put it just below the low of the second candle. This is to ensure that you are protected if the market continues to the downside. And as you can see, we put it just below the low for the bullish hooks reversal. Why for the bearish setup? For the bearish setup, when we enter after the second candle has closed, we put the stop loss just above the high of the second candle. This is to limit the risks in case the market resumes to the upside, because no strategy is 100% without a risk. So this is how we protect our stops, our entries in the market, by putting a stop loss so that our capital wouldn't run out. Then where do we take profit? We decide to take profit in the bullish scenario. We decide to take profit at key levels. We can decide to take profit at previous key levels, and I can see this lower high. We can take profit at this area. This is a previous resistance area in the market. As we can see, we can take profit for a 1:3 on this trade. So this is taking profit at a resistance zone, or we can make use of a standard risk to reward of 1:2 or 1:3, as the case may be. Depending on how you want to take your profits, you can choose between taking it at previous resistance or support level, or you can use a fixed risk to reward of 1:2, 1:3. And as we can see for the bearish reversal, if we decide to take our trade at this area, we take profit at a previous support area, giving us a 1:2, as the case may be, or we can decide to capitalize on 1:3, depending on what you are willing to do on the market. This is how you take your profit, and this is how you place your stop loss. Now let's look at some common mistakes that we need to avoid. The first mistake is failing to confirm the pattern. Now, one of the most frequent mistakes is entering the trade solely based on the appearance of the hook reversal without additional confirmation. Not every hook reversal leads to a trend reversal, especially in a choppy or sideways market where false signals are common. Always validate your pattern with a technical indicator like your volume, your RSI or your MACD as the case may be. And as we took this trade, we used a volume indicator to signal that there were bullish momentum coming into the market. Always rely on additional confirmation. The second mistake we need to avoid is entering too early. We have to avoid the common mistake of entering a trade prematurely before the pattern fully forms or before confirmation signal appears, because this may lead to a false breakout and unnecessary losses. Don't forget, patience is key. Always wait for the pattern or wait for the second candle to close first to confirm the pattern before making your move. The third mistake we need to avoid making is poor risk management. Even with confirmation, the hook trade can fail to go in the market's intended direction. Even with a confirmation, it can decide not to go in your intended direction. So what do? We always safeguard ourselves by using a proper stop loss level and by managing our position size. Always place a stop loss just above or below the second candle and ensure that your risk to reward is always favorable. Then we need to avoid overtrading. Overtrading is the last common mistake we need to avoid. Hooks reversal occurs frequently in the chart, but not all of them are worth trading. Overtrading this pattern without considering its quality or context could lead to unnecessary losses. Focus on high probability setup where multiple factors align, such as a strong trend and a clear support or resistance level. You can also confirm with your indicators before taking this trade. Always avoid overtrading because this pattern often occurs. If we can look at this area on the market, we'll see that the pattern appeared at this point and this was a failed pattern. This signifies that the pattern occurs frequently in charts, but not all are worth taking. If you can notice this pattern from the volume indicator, we can notice that the bearish still had enough momentum, signaling that this would be a fake out. Remember, this was meant to be a bullish reversal, reversing from the bearish to the bullish side. So the second candle closed to the bullish area, signifying continuous bullish move, but it failed to capitalize on it. It just moved up for a meantime and reversed on us. So not all these patterns are worth taking. We have to always confirm our patterns with our indicators. Alright traders, we have come to the end of this video. Engage with us in the comments below. We want to hear about your experiences. If you found this video helpful, do not forget to like, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you will never miss out on more trading tips and strategies. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next video.